Hello, hello! Welcome back to another episode of Learning with Qua. Today, as you have already seen from the title, we are going to be unboxing and trying on the full fantasy collection from Lunar Beauty that was done with Laura Lee and MannyMua, and I am very excited for this. I am very late for this, as you know. I've had this since it came out. I have not kept up on any of my stuff, so I am just trying. I'm going to be filming a lot of, like, old things, but they're new to me. So this is the card that comes in there, and these are going to be the items. So first thing I pulled out is going to be this Lunar Beauty and Laura Lee Los Angeles. So both of their brands, I think, collabed. And it comes with 2 lipsticks and let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brushes. So 4 eye brushes and 2 face brushes. Here are the 4 face brushes that come in here. And this is going to be face brush number 1. It is a dual-ended brush. So you have a flat side right here that you can use to pack on product. You've got a little fluffy blender side or more pencil that you can like get more precise in your crease. The second brush is just going to be a short packing brush. Brush number 3 is going to be a fluffy blending brush. At least these are what I think they are, so if I'm wrong, I'm very sorry. This is just like a nice fluffy blending, like all over shade, or you could even use it for your highlight, or basically you can use them for whatever you want. Okay, brush number 5. So here's brush number 5 and brush number 6. Brush number 5 is a lot denser and more stiff, while number 6 is fluffy. Look at that, it's fluffier and it's angled. So I do believe this one's going to be more for your bronzer or your contour. And this is going to be more of a blush brush, and both of these are really nice. Okay, so this is all 6 or 7 brushes if you're counting 2 for the dual-ended. This is a really nice brush set. I obviously cannot talk right now, and I will be trying these with the rest of the makeup. Next up is going to be the lipsticks, and here are the names. We've got Mora and Lanny. Let's open up Mora first. So here is the component, and then it's got gold, and I do believe, yep, so you press the top, it's a button, and comes off. You've got this beautiful shade, very beautiful nude shade. Let's see. The next shade is going to be Lanny. So once again, you're gonna pop that, and it doesn't just come out either. You actually have to pull that, which I like that as a safety mechanism, so that way you don't accidentally get it all over. Here's another nude. This one is Mora, and this one is Lanny. So you can see Mora is more pink tone, Lanny is more of a taupey tone. Next is going to be our Lunar Beauty. Look at that. I'm just going to save that. And we have 2 palettes here. First one is going to be the Full Fantasy Blush Cheek Palette. So here is the palette. It is nice. It does have a little bit of texture on it, which I do like. It is very beautiful and pinky. It has a strong magnet, which I actually really... Look at those colors. I really am just drawn to this purple right here. Okay, so it's pink. It looks a lot, I mean, it looks pink on here, but it looks more purplish, like a more purple hue, but in person it's a lot pinkier. Last but not least is going to be the Full Fantasy eyeshadow palette. Here is the front. It looks very ethereal. So we open up our color story, and this is what we get. I think it is very beautiful. So that is everything that is in the Full Fantasy collection. That is the full Fantasy collection right there. And I'm going to go ahead and get prepped, and we will come back and start playing with makeup. I have gone ahead and done my eyebrows. I have primed my eyelids, and I'm going to do two separate looks. First look, I'm going to do like a more neutral look, and then the second look I'll do more super colorful and everything for, you know, I love this stuff. Anyways, for the neutral look, I'm just going to take a flat all over shader brush, and I'm gonna dip into Besties right here. Here's what it looks like on the brush, and I'm just going to basically put this above my crease, and I'm going to be taking another shade to blend above it to get rid of this white cast from my primer. Here is the first color, which is Besties, and it is a very pretty, just basically like a crease shade. But yeah, it's very nice. Next up, I'm going to take this e.l.f. crease brush, and I'm going to dip into this color called Not My Vibe. So I'm just going to take this. Whoop. So here's the color on there, and we're just going to put this in our crease. So that was with just one dip in, and it went on very nicely, and it basically just blended together with the other one. You can tell like the slight difference. Next, I am taking another fluffy dome brush, and this time I am going to dip into What's Going On, which is the darkest brown in the palette. So here's what it looks like on the brush, and I'm just going to put this back into my crease to deepen it up some more. So here we are with 3 colors on now, and you can see the gradient difference. I am not getting any muddiness or anything at all. It only took one dip to go in and like do this. This is some very, very beautiful color payoff. Next, I am going to go ahead and take a pencil brush, and I am going to dip into Lanny right here. It is a pretty plummy purple. That is it on the brush. And we're just going to deepen the crease a little bit more. So here it is with that plum to deepen it up, and in person it's looking very nice. I think it looks good on camera too. You can see just like the little gradient right there. Next, I'm going to take a flat shader brush, and I am going to dip into this shade called Girlies. Okay, so here it is on the brush. I do think that this is a soft pressed formula, so I do think it's supposed to be like a finger shade. And I don't use my fingers, so let's see first. That went on not very good at all with a brush for me. So I'm going to go ahead and take my little sponge, Here it is on the sponge, and this is how I like to apply these types of shadows because I don't like dipping my fingers in my eyeshadow. It doesn't matter how many times you've washed your hands or anything because your body still produces oils and everything. So you're going to get the oils into the palette, and it's either going to turn it hard pan or something like that. So here it is with the color Girlies on there. I'm not like super excited over this shade. It's a good shade. It's a pretty shade. It's just it's not overly like in person. It meshes, everything meshes together. It looks very blend. Oh, speaking of which, you take this fluffy brush again, and we're gonna dip in to Cloudy right here. Whoop. And there it is on the brush, and I just wanted to take this to blend this out. You can see how harsh that white line is. Oh, I think I put too much on there. Oh, I made a boo-boo. Okay, now I gotta dip back into Besties and add our color back up there. This is the completed no, it's not completed. So next up, I'm going to take an angled brush and I'm going to dip into Peak and Pit right here. So that's it on there, and we're just going to put it in our corner. Got the brushes. This is brush number 3 from the collection. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back into Besties. I can't believe I forgot to do that. Okay, now I am cleaning it off in my little switch, and it is still stained color, so it will have to be washed. So next I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to dip into We're Back. So the brush is very soft. That is very nice and packed. But the brush is very soft. It's done good so far. Let's see if it keeps going. Okay, I like this color. This is a lot deeper than Not My Vibe. There it is with most of the product removed. And here it is blended. Alright, so next up I'm going to take the double-ended brush and I'm going to use the pencil side and I'm going to dip into Lanny again. Nice and fluffy. It'll never be super clean again. So now I take my eye. So here are the first 3 shades put on with the brushes. The brushes, the ones I've used so far, they feel great. I don't think that it was blended. So here is what the color Aries looks like on my little brush, on my little thing. And no lie, this color and this color are the same. It is honestly the difference between a black base and a whitish base. So this is the pale base, as you can tell, and this is the black base, but you can see just So that just told me what I was going to use. So I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC paint pot and I'm going to do a black cut crease. I told you I was going to get wild with it. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to take my little sponge and I'm dipping into this color called Aries. It is also softly pressed, so... Oh. Look at that. This is your sign to not be scared to try a darker base and do something different. Unless you already do this, then you're ahead of the game. So this is what that looks like on there. You can see kind of the duochromeness. Let me see if I can show you with a flashlight. Next, I am going to take the pencil end again and I am going to dip into Social. So here's what Social looks like, and I am going to put it on my outer corner. Okay, so I know they're basically the same look. One is just, I guess, a little more grunge, or I wouldn't even say grunge. It's just darker. I don't even know. But I think they're both really good looks. I'm gonna go ahead, clean up around here, put on eyeliner and the rest of my base, and I'll be back. So I am back. This is the completed eye looks that I've created, and I do like them both a lot. This is very beautiful. Except we are going to go ahead and jump into the full Fantasy Open. This very strong magnet on here. So this is the full Fantasy blush. I'm going to dip into Peachy Keen right here. I am using the new brush, but there it is on there, and we're just going to put this with our neutral side. You can see that there is a slight color there. That's pretty. It's very nice and sheer. It is a buildable formula. Okay, I actually like the way that looks right there. That is, I think that's pretty. Okay, next I think I'm gonna dip into Sandbar and Rose Skyline together. So that is them mixed together. Oh. Okay, I'm glad I did that because that deep red is very pigmented. That is very pigmented. I was able to blend that out to not be as like in your face, but this is a very, very pigmented, where are we at? Right there. That is very pigmented. Next, I'm going to take the number 4 brush and I'm going to dip into this Cloud Fantasy, which I do think these are like a highlighter. Or maybe it's supposed to be a topper for your thing, but I'm going to use it as a highlighter. That's very pretty. That like just gave like... I like that it doesn't have a cast or anything, so very thankful for that. Next, I'm going to take the same brush, but I'm going to dip into Nude Champagne here. And it's on the brush, and both of those are very beautiful. The only color I didn't use in there was the Barbie pink one. And everything's looking very nice right now. I like it. I like it. Last for us to do is going to be the lipsticks. And I figured I'd do like a half and half and we'll see what it looks like. And I am using Jason Wu lip pencil in the color Royal. So it's basically just a nude So the first color I'm going to do is, or use, is Lanny. So that is this one. That glides on very smooth. Next one is going to be Mora. This is what that color looks like. I don't know about you guys, but when it's on the lips, I do not see that difference at all in the colors. Like, they go on very smooth. They feel very silky. You can feel it sitting on top of your lips, but you don't see, I don't see a difference in the color, so. Like, I know one's a pinky one and one's a beigey one, so. Either way, this lip look goes with this eye. Just need a darker lip liner, and this lipstick I don't think would go for this super dramatic. I mean, it could if I did like maybe a dark brown lip liner or something. Now that I have used all the products, this is my completed, you know, 2 eye looks that I have done, along with the lipstick and the blushes and just everything. So please let me know down in the comments which side you prefer, and let me know if you have this collection, or do you want to recreate any looks. What are your favorite looks that you have seen? Just anything and everything. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, especially if you made it all the way this far. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you again. Have a great night.